In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to host your website on GitHub in just about 5 minutes. Starting off, let's head to GitHub, the leading platform for software development and version control using Git. With a user-friendly interface, GitHub not only facilitates code management, but also offers the capability to host your static websites directly through GitHub pages. This feature turns GitHub into a powerful tool, especially for developers looking to showcase their projects. Upon landing on the GitHub homepage, the next step involves signing into your GitHub account. Look for the Sign In button prominently displayed on the screen. Clicking it will take you to the login page necessary to access the vast array of GitHub's features. Once you find yourself on the login page, you'll be prompted to enter either your username or the email address associated with your GitHub account. Remember, this is your key to unlocking your GitHub projects and repositories, so make sure you enter the credentials that you registered with. Following this, you'll be asked to input your password. Take extra caution to ensure your password is entered correctly to avoid any login issues. Passwords are case sensitive and must be entered precisely as you set them up. After you've entered your login information, proceed by clicking on the Sign In button. This action logs you into GitHub, and you're then directed to the GitHub dashboard. The dashboard serves as the command center where you can navigate through your repositories, pull requests and more. It's where all the magic happens. Now that you're on the dashboard, the next step is to select a repository. A repository on GitHub is a central location where all the files related to a particular project are stored. Look for the repository you want to host as a website and select it. Inside your selected repository, seek out the Settings tab. This section lets you configure various settings related to your project, including the GitHub Pages hosting feature we're focusing on today. Scroll down or look through the menu on the left until you find the Pages section. GitHub Pages allows you to turn your project into a live website with a unique URL. Under GitHub Pages, you will see a drop-down menu titled None. Click on it to select a publishing source. For most projects, selecting the main branch as your publishing source works just fine, as it's where your completed code typically resides. Once you've selected main, don't forget to hit the Save button. This action enables GitHub Pages for your selected repository and starts the process of publishing your site. After saving, revert back to the repository's main page by clicking on the Code tab. This takes you back to where all your files are displayed. Look around your repository, and you should notice a yellow dot icon next to your recent commit. This icon indicates that GitHub Pages is in the process of building your site. It's a handy indicator that shows GitHub is working on deploying your website. Click on the yellow dot icon and a drop-down will appear. From there, click on Details to get more information about the build process. This area gives you insight into how the deployment is going and, most importantly, provides a link to your website once the deployment is complete. Make a note of the URL provided. It's the gateway to your newly hosted website. However, it might take a minute or two for your site to be fully available online as GitHub completes the build and deployment process. To confirm that your website is live, you can navigate back to the Pages section in your repository settings. Here you'll find the link to your website. Click on it and voila, you're greeted with your very own website hosted on GitHub Pages. And that wraps up our quick guide on hosting your website using GitHub Pages. This tool not only simplifies web hosting, but also seamlessly integrates with your development workflow on GitHub. Remember, the website you host with GitHub Pages is static, meaning it's perfect for projects like portfolios, documentation, and blogs. Keep experimenting with GitHub Pages, and before you know it, you'll be hosting websites like a pro. Thanks for watching and happy coding.